The Ghostbusters franchise has given us unforgettable characters, hilarious moments, and supernatural thrills. But behind the laughs are the actors who brought these iconic roles to life. Sadly, many of these beloved stars have passed away, leaving behind a lasting legacy. From brilliant minds like Harold Ramis to the unforgettable voices of Casey Kasem and others, these actors helped shape a film that remains a cultural touchstone. As we remember their contributions, we reflect on the joy they brought to audiences and the impact their performances still have. You'll be shocked to find out how number 10 passed away, an unexpected tragedy that no one saw coming. Harold Ramis as Dr. Egon Spengler. Harold Ramis was born on November 21, 1944, in Chicago, Illinois. He is best known for his iconic role as Dr. Egon Spengler in the 1984 classic Ghostbusters, where he portrayed a brilliant but socially awkward scientist with a passion for the paranormal. Ramis co-wrote the screenplay for Ghostbusters, and his sharp wit and scientific genius made Egon Spengler one of the most beloved characters in film history. He reprised this role in Ghostbusters II, 1989, and made a cameo in the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot. Ramis' career spans several decades, with notable contributions to both film and television. He was also a director, writer, and producer, with a long list of successful films to his name, including Groundhog Day, 1993, Caddyshack, 1980, and Analyze This, 1999. His work was celebrated for its humor and insight, blending comedy with deeper emotional resonance. Throughout his career, Ramis received numerous accolades, including the Harold Lloyd Award and a posthumous award from the American Film Institute. In his personal life, Ramis was married to Anne Plotkin from 1967 to 1984, with whom he had a daughter, Violet. He later remarried Erica Mann in 1989 and had two sons, Julian and Daniel. Sadly, Ramis passed away on February 24, 2014, at the age of 69 at his home in Chicago. His death was due to complications from autoimmune vasculitis. At the time of his passing, his estimated net worth was around $50 million. Casey Kasem as himself. Casey Kasem was born on April 27, 1932, in Detroit, Michigan. He became a household name as the host of American Top 40, which aired from 1970 and introduced millions to the world of chart-topping music. Kasem's distinctive voice and warm personality made him a beloved figure in radio. He made a memorable cameo appearance in Ghostbusters, 1984, playing himself and announcing the Ghostbusters' rise to fame. This brief but impactful moment added authenticity to the portrayal of media coverage of the supernatural events. Beyond his work in radio, Kasem also lent his voice to the animated series Scooby-Doo, where he voiced Shaggy Rogers for decades, making him a significant figure in children's entertainment. Kasem's career was decorated with numerous accolades, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In his personal life, Kasem married Linda Myers in 1972, and they had 3 children before divorcing in 1979. He later married Jean Thompson in 1980, who remained his wife until his passing. Kasem passed away on June 15, 2014, at 82, in Gig Harbor, Washington, after battling Parkinson's disease and Lewy body dementia. His net worth was estimated at $80 million at the time of his death. Henry J. Deutschondorf II as Baby Oscar. Henry J. Deutschondorf II, born on April 29, 1988, in Los Angeles, California, gained fame at just 1 year old for his role as Baby Oscar in Ghostbusters II, 1989. His appearance was brief yet significant, as he played the son of Dana Barrett, Sigourney Weaver, and was involved in the plot surrounding the resurrection of Vigo the Carpathian. Despite his early start in Hollywood, Deutschendorf's career was short-lived, and Ghostbusters II marked his only screen appearance. After his brief time in the spotlight, Deutschendorf lived a relatively private life. Unfortunately, he struggled with emotional dissociation disorder, which led to deep personal challenges. Despite these struggles, little is known about his life after leaving the public eye, and he lived in solitude away from the entertainment industry. Tragically, Henry J. Deutschondorf II passed away on June 14, 2017, at the age of 29 in Escondido, California, by suicide. His death was a deeply saddening loss for his family and fans. There are no public details regarding his net worth at the time of his passing, but his brief appearance in Ghostbusters 2 is still remembered by fans. David Margulies as Mayor Lenny. David Margulies, born on February 19, 1937, in New York City, New York, is widely recognized for his role as Mayor Lenny in the Ghostbusters franchise. He portrayed a skeptical politician who, despite his initial doubts, eventually relies on the Ghostbusters to help save New York City from a supernatural crisis. His role in both Ghostbusters, 1984, and Ghostbusters The Shark 1989, showcased his talent for blending humor with authority, making him an essential part of the film's comedic yet thrilling tone. In addition to his work in Ghostbusters, Margulies appeared in a variety of films and TV shows, including The Sopranos and The Verdict, 1982. His versatile acting made him a prominent figure in both film and television. Throughout his career, Margulies was recognized for his contributions to the acting world, although he did not receive major award accolades. Margulies was married to Carol Grant in 1969, and they had one son, Jonathan. He lived a quiet life away from the public eye. David Margulies passed away on January 11, 2016, at the age of 78 in New York City, due to cancer. His net worth at the time of his death was not disclosed. Larry King as himself. Larry King, born on November 19, 1933 in Brooklyn, New York, was a legendary American television and radio host best known for his long-running interview program, Larry King Live on CNN. With a career spanning more than 60 years, King conducted over 50,000 interviews with prominent figures from every field, from presidents to entertainers. His calm demeanor and insightful questions made him a favorite among viewers. He made a brief but memorable appearance in Ghostbusters, 1984, playing himself and discussing the rise of the Ghostbusters with his signature interview style. In his personal life, King was married 8 times to 7 different women. His most notable marriage was to Shawn Southwick, with whom he remained until their divorce in 2019. King had 5 children, some of whom became public figures themselves. He also had a reputation for his personal struggles, including health issues and marital complications. Larry King passed away on January 23, 2021, at the age of 87, at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. He succumbed to sepsis after contracting COVID-19. At the time of his death, King's net worth was estimated at $50 million. Alice Drummond as the Librarian. Alice Drummond, born on May 21, 1928, in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, is best remembered for her role as the Librarian in Ghostbusters, 1984. In one of the film's most iconic scenes, Drummond's character reacts with terror to a supernatural event in the library, setting the tone for the film's eerie humor. Her performance became a defining moment for the film, symbolizing the ordinary people caught up in the strange events of New York City. Drummond had a long career in film, television, and theater, with notable roles in The Happening, 1967, and The Great Gatsby, 1974. She was also known for her work in The One Life to Live, TV. Her ability to balance comedic timing with dramatic impact made her a versatile performer. In her personal life, Drummond was married to Paul Drummond in 1951, but the couple had no children. In her later years, Alice Drummond's health declined after a severe fall, leading to complications. She passed away on November 30, 2016, at the age of 88 in New York City. Her estimated net worth at the time of her passing was around $5 million. Janet Margolan as Dana Barrett. Janet Margolan was born on July 25, 1943, in New York City, New York. In Ghostbusters The Riksken, 1989, she played Dana Barrett's orchestra colleague, a brief yet meaningful role that added depth to the world of Dana, portrayed by Sigourney Weaver. Although her screen time was limited, Margolan's portrayal helped flesh out the life of one of the film's central characters, Dana, amidst the supernatural chaos. Margolan had an extensive career in both film and television, with early notable roles in 1,000 Clowns, 1965, and The Night of the Iguana, 1964. She also appeared in The Wackiest Ship in the Army, 1961, in several TV series. While she did not receive major awards, her work in the 1960s and 1970s made her a familiar face in Hollywood. Margolan was married twice, first to Jerry Brandt in 1968 and later to Ted, was in 1979, with whom she had 2 children. Janet Margolan passed away on December 17, 1993, at the age of 50 in Los Angeles, California, due to ovarian cancer. Her net worth at the time of her death remains undisclosed, but she left behind a lasting legacy in the industry. Tom McDermott as chambermaid. Tom McDermott was born in 1912, with specific birth details not readily available. He is best known for his brief role as the chambermaid in Ghostbusters, 1984. Though his screen time was short, McDermott's contribution added a humorous touch to the film, particularly during the scene where everyday New Yorkers are caught up in the supernatural chaos unleashed by the Ghostbusters. His role helped provide a sense of realism to the film, showing how ordinary people interacted with the bizarre happenings around them. McDermott had a varied career, primarily in television, but his role in Ghostbusters remains his most widely recognized. His work was not confined to major leading roles, but rather to smaller, supporting parts in numerous productions. While McDermott's contributions to other projects are less documented, his comedic timing in Ghostbusters has made his performance memorable to fans of the franchise. In his later years, McDermott lived a relatively quiet life. He passed away on March 6, 1996, at the age of 83. Details about his personal life remain scarce, and his net worth was never publicly disclosed. Though his role in Ghostbusters was minor, it remains a cherished moment for fans of the film. Norman Matlock as mayor's aide. Norman Matlock, born in 1925, is best known for his role as the mayor's aide in Ghostbusters, 1984, where he played a supporting character amidst the political turmoil of New York City. Matlock's role helped establish the bureaucratic reaction to the supernatural crisis brought on by the ghostly invasion. His character's interaction with the mayor and the Ghostbusters added a layer of realism to the film, reflecting the city's chaotic attempts to manage the situation. While his role was not large, it contributed to the film's overall dynamic. Outside of Ghostbusters, Matlock's work in film and television remains less well-known, with fewer credits to his name. His performance in Ghostbusters is what solidified his place in the film's legacy. Matlock lived a quiet life outside of the public eye, and while not much is known about his personal history, he is remembered for his small yet essential role in the Ghostbusters franchise. Norman Matlock passed away on September 30, 2015, at the age of 90, from natural causes. He left behind a small but significant contribution to the cultural touchstone that Ghostbusters became. His net worth was not publicly documented at the time of his death. Murray Rubin as Man at Elevator. Murray Rubin was born on June 6, 1925, in an undisclosed location. He is most recognized for his role as the man at the elevator in Ghostbusters, 1984. His brief but memorable appearance in the film became one of the many small, comedic moments that added to the overall charm of the movie. In his scene, Rubin's character is caught off guard by the chaotic events happening around him as the Ghostbusters battle the supernatural. Though his role was minor, his comedic timing and expression captured the film's humorous essence. Outside of Ghostbusters, Rubin's career in entertainment was not as widely documented, and his filmography does not include major roles in other high-profile projects. His performance in Ghostbusters, however, remains a fond memory for fans of the film. Rubin lived a relatively private life, with limited information available about his personal affairs. He passed away on September 10, 2015, at the age of 90. His net worth at the time of his death was not publicly known, but his brief yet memorable role in Ghostbusters ensured that his contribution to the film's legacy would not be forgotten. Tommy Hollis as mayor's aide. Tommy Hollis was born on March 22, 1954, in Jacksonville, Texas. He is best known for his role as the mayor's aide in Ghostbusters, 1984, where he portrayed a minor yet essential character who was part of the political efforts to manage the escalating supernatural crisis in New York City. Hollis's character helped convey the frustration and urgency of the situation, adding depth to the film's portrayal of the city's response to the ghostly chaos. While his role was brief, it was an important part of the story's structure. Outside of Ghostbusters, Hollis's career is less well documented, with only a few appearances in television and film. His performance in Ghostbusters remains his most recognized role, and it remains part of his lasting legacy in Hollywood. In his personal life, Hollis faced health struggles related to diabetes, a condition that led to various complications over the years. Tommy Hollis passed away on September 9, 2001, at the age of 47. While his net worth at the time of his death was not publicly disclosed, his role in Ghostbusters continues to be remembered fondly by fans of the movie. Kymberly Herrin as Dream Ghost. Kymberly Herrin was born on October 2, 1957, in El Paso, Texas. At the age of 27, she played the role of the Dream Ghost in Ghostbusters, 1984, a surreal and unforgettable scene where she appeared in Ray Stance's Dan Aykroyd dream, seducing him. This brief but iconic moment became one of the most memorable in Ghostbusters, blending humor with the supernatural in a way that only the film could pull off. Herrin's role as the Dream Ghost was both humorous and peculiar, and her performance became part of the film's cultural fabric. Before Ghostbusters, Harren was also a model and appeared in several magazine spreads, including in Playboy. She had a brief career in acting and modeling and made several appearances in television shows like The Secret Agent Club, 1996. Kymberly Herrin struggled with breast cancer in her later years, which led to her untimely death on October 28, 2022, at the age of 65. Her role in Ghostbusters continues to be one of the most remembered aspects of the film. Her net worth at the time of her death was not publicly disclosed, but her legacy as the Dream Ghost remains a significant part of her acting career. As we remember these incredible actors, their contributions to Ghostbusters continue to resonate with fans worldwide. Though they may no longer be with us, their iconic performances will live on forever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tributes to these legendary stars.